spice meal of the day.
And everyone's gonna notice that our spice rack is empty. We finally,
Oh yeah.
Ryan finally gave up on our spice rack. It now just looks sad.
Now
It
it's
just
just
looks
in a drawer.
a sad spice rack sitting there empty.
Hi, kiddo. So big day at the Cow Carrot Drive Thru because it is the first day of May, which means it is the big kickoff of the Ditch Dairy for Jenna in June push. We need everybody, no matter who you are, no matter what style of diet you currently follow, to go to ditchdairyforjenna.com and sign up, take the pledge at ditchdairyforjenna.com and say that you will not consume dairy for the month of June. There's going to be a support group. There's going to be all kinds of information. There will be the potential to get emails. Oh, yep, now we got the moss coming. Nope.
Woo, it's a party in here. There's a Maisie. Now the party's happening.
But yeah, so if you sign up, you get
Out of control.
part of the group. You will have all kinds of support to show you just how easy it is. We're just asking, you do your best. Try to get as many people as you can to sign up at ditchdairyforjenna.com. We want to make this huge. It's our first year doing this, and so we need your help. Really try to get the word out there. Let people in your life know. There's so many benefits to not consuming dairy, and the biggest one, obviously, to us is that Jenna and Maisie, would have been killed had they stayed on dairy farms. And so, it's never a good life for dairy cows. A lot of people think that they have a good life because they get to live, but it's basically just a life of abuse and use until they're not useful, and then they get killed. So it really isn't any better than any other industry. Man, you guys' mouths are really good.
And Jenna did not have enough shirts. And so
yes,
we realized that we needed to remedy the number of shirts Jenna had with her beautiful face on them. So Jenna has another shirt. And if you sign the pledge to Ditch Dairy for the month of June, you get $10 off of that shirt. It's a fabulous deal. It says Ditch Dairy for Jenna, and it's got her beautiful face. You can see it on our website, and you can either sign the pledge, and then there should be a link to get the shirt at a discount. Or if you go onto our shop and you see the shirt, there's a link for the pledge there. Make sure you don't pay full price. Make sure you get your discount on that by signing the pledge to Ditch Dairy. One of Miles' update when we're done with this. Yes, we will definitely give you a Miles update in just a minute.
Sorry, kiddo. Just wanted to get through initial. And our hope is, obviously we'd love to get millions of people signed up, but we really just need your help getting as many people as we can aware of this. Even if you're not perfect, even if you try it and you struggle, the hope is that we can get a lot of people seeing just how many options there are out there, how easy it is. So please sign up at ditchdairyforjenna.com. It'll be a part of a community that really, if nothing more, you'll learn some things, and so that's our hope. So
and there's going to be experts that are going to be available. We have a physician, we have a mental health care provider, we have people who have been dairy-free for quite a while, who have all sorts of recipes and tips and will be available to answer questions and things like that. So it's definitely something that if you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'd ever give up cheese, give it a try. We'll have lots of people cheering you on and giving you support and ideas and replacers and products to try and all that good stuff.
Maybe even a TED Talk by Jenna.
Jenna may give a TED Talk. I feel like it would just be a Jenna talk. I don't feel like Jenna really does other people's talks,
Ditch Dairy, feed me carrots.
That's
pretty much.
That's what she says.
Yeah, so but you'll learn how, obviously you've been lied to, that you need dairy to have strong bones. You'll find out.
It's the opposite.
Why the studies are showing that in no way has been proven true. You'll learn, just all the health benefits that come along with ditching dairy. You learn about all the damage to the environment. You hear people talk a lot about, almonds take a lot of water, but compared to what cows require to produce milk, the water is, far less for all of the non-dairy options. And so, basically you learn so many things that you just didn't know. And if nothing more, you'll have more information at the end of it. So, for the love of Jenna, this sweet, beautiful girl that they were going to kill at 3 days old, please sign Ditch Dairy for Jenna.
And Maisie too.
And Maisie as well, yeah. But Maisie doesn't have a J at the start of her name, so, Ditch Dairy for Maisie in June. We'll have to do
Ditch Dairy for Maisie in May. Yeah.
So she'll be the
Next year, Maisie, next year. It's going to be you. Yeah, so someone just joined and said, what are you talking about? I'm assuming that's about what we're, so just real quick to sum up what was just said, we are doing a month-long campaign. Ask People is totally free. All you have to do is sign the pledge to say that you are going to give up dairy for 30 days starting in June, and we are going to give you all sorts of resources to do that. And also you get a discount on a fabulous shirt with Jenna's face on it. So even if you have other shirts with Jenna's face on it, you need another one, obviously. Right?
I mean,
does it even need to be said?
There's no limit to the amount of shirts with Jenna on it. And
hi Belinda, thank you.
While we're focused on ditchdairyforjenna.com right now, I do want to come out and complain that I did register jennatthecalfwholive.com in addition to that. I haven't set it up to go anywhere yet, so don't go anywhere with that. But it'll definitely.
So Jenna needs 2 websites also.
Jenna needs 2 websites.
Oh my God. Jenna's been worried that she's not the baby anymore because of all the other stuff going on.
I wanted to make sure she knew how important and beloved she is.
Scott is here for the shirt. Hey Scott. Okay, so Miles update now. Thank you for your patience. So Miles has been really giving me like a lot of stresses and tummy aches for the last 24 hours. Last night he was not doing so well. He was really subdued, was not being himself. He's lost a lot of weight. It's kind of difficult to like get him to stand still on a scale, but he's lost a significant chunk of weight. So after his surgery, he's still not eating. So I called the vet today, and this morning we went in. We were adjusting some of his meds that might be making him nauseous. This morning we went in to see him, and he was actually a lot perkier. He was preening and like honking at us, and so my worry was lessened a little bit. Obviously we need to get food in him, so we did try to syringe feed him. He's still not really eating. We have an appointment tomorrow morning to go have him get tube fed, just to get some sustenance in him. The hope is that he will be able to eat normally, and maybe he's just still sore, or the pain meds are making him not feel good, so we just need to get something in him to keep him going. So he's not going to love what's going to happen tomorrow, but he still seems like himself today. Like last night really scared me, but yeah. Anything I missed that you want to?
About Miles?
Yeah.
I mean, I just get to like force feed him stuff to try to get him eating, to like make sure he doesn't lose weight. Because he's not beat me up at all since he's been home. Like,
do you feel like a little bit of glee, like turning the tables on him?
No,
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I've posited the idea that maybe all of this is gonna like lighten him up, and he's gonna be my best friend from here on out, just like my little lap goose that just wants love from me all the time and doesn't come up and hit me with his wing.
No.
Probably not what's gonna happen. I did want to bring up totally back to Jenna.
Hold on, there's some more comments going on just real quick. Jenna, we know. Jenna. Absolutely, we are so happy to take care of Miles. Thank you so much for asking about him and being concerned and being there for him. Like, that means so much to us that you guys care so much about him. Bobby says the vets say he will be okay. So I mean, we're definitely not like at a point where it's like there's no options here. It definitely could be the meds that he's on. It definitely could be that he just had, a pretty major surgery, and so he's in pain still. And so once he is feeling better, he might start eating. And also, he just hasn't eaten for such a long time now that you can kind of like lose your appetite. And so there's a number of things. He's also on antibiotics. So we can potentially stop his antibiotics, like maybe just a little bit early. If it's preventing him from eating, we're already lowering the dose of his pain meds. So there's definitely like things that we're working on. It definitely doesn't seem like, you know, a situation that's not recoverable. You know, worst case scenario, he might have to get a little prosthetic for the tip of his bill, which we initially thought he would need.
While you talk.
I'm almost done.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I was gonna let you talk.
We thought he might have to get a prosthetic, then that became something he's not going to have to get, and they ended up not taking as much. So, yeah, we're definitely not at a point where it's like, you know, dire, but it's definitely scary to see him. You know, when you walk in and Miles doesn't yell at you, like,
Yeah.
that is not, the world is not as it should be. So, but today he walked up and he honked at me, and so I felt much better. So, yeah, so we're going to go check on him one more time after this. The only possibility is that maybe he ate. We have a camera on him 24/7, so I'll go watch it after this. If he did eat, then maybe I'm not gonna hold that. So anyway, now you can go back to talking about that.
I was gonna say the last time we did a cow carrot drive through, we were trying to initiate. We've been mentioning how we need everyone to go sign up at ditchdairyforjenna.com. But the last time we did a cow carrot drive through, we thought we would be clever and block Jenna out in the woods. I think that's the last one. I think so. And so I think so. It's been a while. We've had a really busy month, but
if you've not seen that, you should watch it because that was hilarious.
yeah. So we thought we would be so clever, lock Jenna out in the woods. And yes, Carrie, you can definitely come live here. We could use some help. But we locked her out in the woods. We thought this will be so great. People will be like, "Where's Jenna?" And then we'll smoothly just glide into that's what the world would have been like if dairy farms had won, because Jenna was going to be killed on a dairy farm when she was 3 days old. And so
everyone was so polite though.
Everyone was really polite about it, but yeah, we thought.
We didn't know where Jenna was or anything. We pretended like Jenna didn't exist for an entire day.
And everyone was so just like
so
go
much.
with it. But and so anyway, we got through the almost entirety of the video. We were like saying goodbye, and somehow Jenna busted down or like opened the gate, comes charging up to the window. And I like am trying not to crack up as I had to like turn away.
Like her head, we're
Yeah.
like, okay, and then all of a sudden Jenna's head is there.
So
Last time we saw her, she was locked in. Go back to April 1st and watch the live.
yeah, watch the live
You
stream.
can just fast forward to like the very end if you want. It's hilarious. 'Cause
Do they-
Ryan just turns it off.
Do they keep it? How long do they keep it now?
30 days, I think. So maybe it's still
I think I
there.
downloaded. I'll have to put
Okay,
it
yeah.
up
If
again,
you,
but
yeah, it may still be there. I don't know, but
it may be on Instagram. Like, if they don't know that they've ever
Macy's
said.
getting like very assertive. I appreciate that for her.
We are in Williamsburg, Virginia, and sorry, I know that, that there's a lot of comments about how crazy it is to see cows in our kitchen.
What is crazy about this?
Yeah, and so yeah.
There's a carrot drive-through happening here. What else would be here except for
Someone
carrots and
mentioned how usually a cow like Jenna, they said he, but Jenna's a she, but she was infertile at birth on a dairy farm. That's why she has her horns, because
All right, let's choose.
typically on a dairy farm, they will burn the horns out, they will melt them with an acid paste, or they will cut them off. All of them horrible, none of them without, pain. Oftentimes it's potentially damaging for life in terms of, like having phantom pains where those horns were. So Jenna got to keep her horns because fortunately they were just not fortunately they were just going to kill her, but fortunately because they were just going to kill her, they didn't take her horns from her. So Jenna gets to keep her horns. But yes, they do just kill the males on dairy farms because they don't need them. Some, are made into veal after a few weeks to months. Of not being able to do much. Some, end up on a beef farm, but overall they just are all killed. It is not a good life. And those are babies that a mom wanted to raise. Oh, that's awesome. You're not too far from us in Huntington, West Virginia. And so, yeah, these are babies that moms want to raise. Like, they don't have babies because they want to see their babies taken by a farmer to just get rid of. So anyway, that's why we're asking you to ditch dairy for Jenna and June at ditchdairyforjenna.com. Sign the pledge. There's going to be a lot coming your way in terms of help and stuff like that. We'll be sending that out. So for the month of June, you're going to have just ample opportunity to educate yourself, get support, get recipes, get information, whatever you might need. I'm kind of dancing around as I'm saying this, so I'm sorry about the camera work here. But thank you, Fed Up Buttercup. We appreciate all that.
So one thing I want to add is that a lot of people, you hear veal or you hear lamb, and before I became even a vegetarian, I think I thought, I'll never eat that. I don't want to eat a baby. Like, that's awful. And that's a natural reaction for people to have, obviously. But I want to point out that pretty much all animals that are eaten for meat are babies. So turkeys and chickens are about 6 weeks old. Turkeys are about 3 months old, which is about as old as a lamb is, which is about as old as veal is. Even beef cows are only 18 months old. They haven't even lost their baby teeth yet when they're killed. Dairy cows will live
That's a lot of drool,
4 or
Jenna.
5 years.
Yeah. I know, it's like sad that like dairy cows are like the old ones and they live a fourth of their life.
But they're basically just tortured the
Yeah,
whole
they're
life.
tortured
So
the whole life, so
if
it's
you don't
not-
eat veal or lamb because you think, oh my gosh, I don't want to eat a baby, just know they're just the only ones who have like a slightly older version, and that's why there's a different name. Like, it doesn't mean, like, if you don't want to eat babies, then not eating meat is the way to go. So.
Kendra said, hey, I ditched dairy years ago and I'm vegan. That's awesome. We love to hear that. Our hope, obviously, we're not like hiding it, is that everyone will see how easy it is, and you'll feel great about the fact that no animals are being hurt because of your choices you make.
We'll just have less dairy consumption for a month. Worst case scenario, like.
Oh, that's the other thing you'll learn about is like how, if it were not for the government funding the dairy industry, it would not exist because it is not a profitable industry. Oftentimes the government has to tell dairy farmers to pour milk down the drain, literally just get rid of it or dump it in schools. If you wonder why there's so much cheese in kids' lunches, why they have to, almost in some states it's forced on them, they have to take a milk, even if they're not going to drink it, they have to take it and throw it out because they want so badly to help the dairy industry out.
You're such a brat.
You are, Jenna.
So lucky she loves you. You are so lucky your sister loves you so much. Maisie, you are a good, sweet,
Definitely, Jay Miller. You can definitely come and see our cows and hang out with them.
We're having 2 Meet a Cow days next month, or this month.
It's true.
If you are in the area, definitely check out our website because we're going to have 2 days where you can specifically come to meet a cow, but 3 cows, really. So you don't have to meet just one. You can meet them all.
We are in Williamsburg, Virginia.
So good. Uh-oh.
Thank you, Carol.
Ladies. Oh, nope. That is not true. That is not true. We got more in there.
There's so much in our fridge.
We're going to throw this all out.
Dawn is sending kisses to both of you guys. Do we have goats? No, we have a sheep lamb that we have been told by Farmers Against Misinformation that our lamb, who even the vet agrees with us, and the people that we rescued them from agreed this is a lamb, but they said no, these people are lying to people that it's really a goat. So,
Or just that we're dumb, I think.
Yeah, that we're dumb for thinking. I mean, he has some goatish qualities, but
I wouldn't fault you for asking.
yeah, if someone asks us, in fact, a lot of people think that when they meet him, but
Or that he's a donkey.
to go and make a page against misinformation and claim that we're idiots for thinking our lamb is a lamb, it's kind of funny. We agree, Lindy. They should definitely have something in place of milk at schools. It's crazy. I lived in Maine for a long time, so I was near you in New Hampshire, right outside of the White Mountains over in north of Freiburg. But yeah, it is crazy that they force kids to drink milk, especially knowing that 60% or so of the population is lactose intolerant, has negative results from drinking milk, and the fact that we know that the populations that drink the most dairy have the highest rates of weak bones and osteoporosis. So it doesn't make sense.
Literally the opposite of what everyone has been told. There is like nothing to actually back up this claim that like it's like a good source of calcium or it's going to improve your bones or anything like that. Like there's plenty of like good sources of calcium that are not going to cause the issues that dairy causes. That was a lovely bird.
Mark wants to know what Jenna's doing when she leaves the room and puts her head down and then pops back up. Or Maisie maybe. Both of them are just like going, chewing, and almost like, I think, pretending like, hey, I'm gone unless you give me more carrots, and then popping back in like, hey,
I think
here I
they're
am.
threatening to break the house down. I don't know,
That could be that too.
Or checking if they've dropped a carrot on the ground. That happens sometimes.
And Mama Frey said, Mama Frey, sorry, said, love the color of your cabinets. You know, it's...
Thank you.
That's
I appreciate
appreciated.
that.
We painted them a long time ago, but they've held up pretty well.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time choosing that color, so it worked out.
Jay said, give them some watermelon. Like, if we had some right now, we would. Usually we wait till, like, the watermelon season when it's, especially, like, as you can imagine, Jenna would eat a lot of watermelon, and, you know, which brings me to the point, if anyone can donate, between the several $1,000s we've spent on Miles' surgery, and all of that, and then, I mean, just the cost of feeding the cows daily, in addition to the, you know, fun nights when we do carrots, but... Yeah, like there's a lot of expenses that go into giving happily ever afters to our rescue animals, and so we desperately need your support. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Yeah, so we could definitely use your support. We always say that, but then there's, you know, apples.
They've had a lot though.
Yeah, they've really... We had a very full fridge for a long time, and we kept saying we were gonna do this. So, are you gonna sing her a goodnight song? You know, I may. You never know. I need to like start. I need to figure out my next song to sing to Jenna.
I let you do the.
All right.
The
cool down.
Yeah, the cool down period. The most dangerous period where.
Why don't you leave it back a little, because I feel like the different cameras all like. I feel bad. Felt like for a while there I wasn't letting TikTok see much. But yeah. So I got to figure out what's next. Like what did I do this week? Oh yeah, I did I was gonna say Whitney Houston song, but it's a Dolly Parton song. Are you just shoving her out of the way?
Jenna, that's very rude.
But yeah, so make sure you go to ditchdairyforjenna.com, sign up, take the pledge to just do your best in the month of June to ditch dairy.
And we will help you all along the way.
We will help you. We will cheer you on. Watch your horns. Yeah, this is I'm going away. You'll never see me again. I don't live here anymore, like the little kid tantrum.
Oh,
and then boom, they're back. Who guessed? Who would have guessed you were coming back? Oh, she's gone. She's leaving. You will never see Jenna again. She's had it with us. Oh,
she realizes how good she looks in the backdrop of the cabinet color, though. So teal is a really good color for her. She knows.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
That's
anything else?
Awesome, Britton. That's
should we
great.
go? Excuse me. Should we go say hi to Huck before we get off, or just do that another day? Let's do that another day.
We need to give the big girls a chance to calm down, and plus we gotta go give Miles his meds and stuff. So.
I love you. Are you gonna calm down? We gotta close the window now. All right. Do you want to help me close the window?
Jenna loves helping you close the window.
Helpful with this process. Oh. All right.
The cows really are the best part of the kitchen, though, I have to say.
Yeah.
This is where Jenna gets very sad.
Remember the time we brought Annie in for a cow carrot drive thru?
Yeah.
She was inside.
Annie was small, and she still is.
Yeah, she's still small enough.
Nope, we definitely don't need chickens either. Chickens are absolutely our friends and deserve the kindness and the chance to live out their lives.
Jenna knows to be kind to
Jenna,
chickens
even
and
Jenna knows to
turkeys.
be kind to
I gotta
chickens.
close it, kiddo. I gotta close
Jenna
it.
says no.
Alright, let's.
Jenna
let's back
says
up.
no.
Beep, 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 beep.
Jenna says we don't close.
We gotta close. The carrot drive-thru's closed. Excuse me, ma'am. We closed. We're only open till 9:20.
Gary said, "How about Good Night, Sweetheart?" I think is a song.
Yeah, do that for you, Jenna.
We have to wait till she gives us the okay, because, I mean,
Yeah.
what else are you going to do?
Alright, let's go ahead and close it, kiddo. Don't choke yourself. Yeah, don't choke yourself.
You just had like 20,000 carrots.
Yeah, I think you had enough, kiddo. Alright.
Like, I'm worried you might turn
Nope.
orange.
Nope. That's a
Jenna,
head
we
case.
love you so much.
That's the coffee maker. I don't think you need it. That's a lot of drool on my coffee maker. Alright. There, go. It got stuck. Where you let? There you go. Thank you, Jenna. Thanks for that. No, thank you.
Oh no. So that's a plexiglass window for the
Jenna.
Jenna, settle down. She's afraid it's gonna be another month till we do a car drive through. Jenna, we promise we're gonna do it sooner.
So that's our life in a nutshell right there. Yeah, just like watching, wondering, will I be replacing the whole wall, the whole window? What will it be? Yeah,
But hey, you know what?
what will Jenna
If
do?
you did, it'd be worth it. It'd be worth every moment we get with this beautiful girl sticking her head through the window, because I cannot imagine a world without Jenna.
It's true.
And Jenna almost did not make it into this world after being 3 days old. The dairy farm where she grew up on, they were going to kill her. So there was literally almost a world with no Jenna in it. And
True.
she has been such a force of nature in my life, in your life, and so many people's life who follow her. So we are so glad that that did not happen to Jenna. So that's why, one more time, we're asking you to ditch dairy for the month of June for Jenna. Go to ditchdairyforjenna.com, sign up. We will walk you through it. We will help you along. We will tell you exactly what you can eat, what you can try, make it as easy as possible. So yeah, and there's awesome shirts with Jenna's face on it. So I feel like that's like, if you do it for no other reason than just to get another shirt with Jenna's face on it, like.
Yeah. And we feel like ditchdairyforjenna.com, well, Mallory did, is easier than DDF.
You can't even remember it.
JIJ.com. So ditchdairyforjenna.com. Make Jenna the happiest cow in the world, and like actually help save some animals' lives. Hey, cutie. So thank you, everybody, and please donate if you can, because obviously it is very expensive to do all this, but
Yeah.
we love being able to. So.
All right, thanks everyone for joining. We'll see you soon.